I have a friend who lives in an apartment by himself, and I don't get to visit him as often as I would like because it's quite a ways away from where I live. But the last time I was there, he was talking about how lonely he was feeling. Mm-hmm. And that's quite surprising coming from him, that he would talk about that. And it must be really bothering him, you know, that he really is feeling isolated. And he was telling me that the home care worker who helps him with his bath, who comes every day, is the only person he'd seen in weeks
Oh, wow.
before my visit. And I don't think he's eating very well. I know his wife used to do all the cooking, and she passed away a few years ago. And he seems to be eating toast and crackers and, you know, a sandwich or something. Nothing that really requires any cooking. Mm-hmm. So that worries me too, that he's not eating very well. And on top of all that, his eyesight isn't very good anymore, and he doesn't drive, or he can't drive. Mm-hmm. So he can't go to all the places he'd like to or he used to, and I think he's just spending more and more time in the apartment by himself, and it's not good. It's not a good situation, and there has to be other things out there that would be better for him. You know?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're familiar with independent living. Sometimes it's referred to as a retirement residence, and it's really a seniors living community. So
okay.
It would be a lot like an apartment building, but with services included. So those could be meals, housekeeping, recreational activities, and some places have a bus, so you can make arrangements to go to, say, a doctor's appointment.
So if you're not driving...
Exactly,
okay.
So you can go to the doctor, or even a group outing, something fun, going to like a Gold Eyes game or something like that, so you have that freedom as well.
So he would be in like a suite, like he is in now,
Mm-hmm.
except there would be all these services available.
Exactly.
So it'd be a familiar kind of setting for him.
For sure, yeah. Depending on which residence you're looking at, there's usually a variety of suites and sizes available,
okay.
Whether it be a bachelor suite or a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. And aside from his own private suite, you also have access to the amenities on site. So if you were coming to visit or any guests were coming over, you could go down to the games room or the dining room and entertain there.
Okay. And the home care that he now has, the worker who comes in to help him with his bath, would that still be available for him?
He would have the same access to home care that he does now, yeah.
Okay, it sounds good. It's going to getting him to make the move is going to be the big obstacle. Because I know that he's been in this apartment for 20 years, probably more than 20. And it's the apartment he and his wife bought after they sold their house. So, you know, it's home for him, even though he's feeling very lonely. And I think getting him to make the move is going to be the big challenge. And how can I help him with that?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, it is a really big change, and it's really important to acknowledge that it will be a very unfamiliar experience.
Yeah.
But a lot of places give you the opportunity to visit as many times as you need to not only get familiar with the setting, like the actual building, but also to talk with the people who live there, because they've been through the same change. It's comforting knowing that other people have been through the same transition that you're going through.
That's a great idea. I'll definitely talk to him and encourage him to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Nellie, the more you talk about independent living, it sounds, or retirement residence, it sounds like the perfect solution for him. He's always been very active and very independent, but this would allow him to make new friends and you know, have these outings that were available to him, and certainly, you know, eat a lot better than he's eating now, and yet remain independent. So I think this is the perfect solution.